Good afternoon, Mr. Wisner. Welcome back. You may kindly take your seat. Mr. Witness, for continuation of your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters, may I remind you that you are still under oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Madam Chair, I hand over the witness to for us to proceed.
Mr. Jawla. I said that. Mr. Jawla, welcome back and good afternoon.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Council, can we proceed?
Yes, thank you very much. You're Mr. Darboe, correct? Mr.
Yes.
Balla Musa Darboe.
Balla Musa, yes.
Yes. So, the committees you served in council, do you recall?
Yes. I said 3 different committees, namely Foreign and Integration,
Yes.
Youth and Sports, and Contract Committee.
And contracts committee, yes. So we're discussing the contracts committee.
Indeed, yeah.
And we know that there are so many contracts awarded in council and that they did not follow, they were not passed through the contracts committee. Were these some of the concerns that you faced while working at the contracts committee?
Sorry.
While serving?
Sorry, can you come again?
We know there are so many contracts that were awarded, but they did not pass through the contracts committee. Were you aware of this?
No, I cannot remember.
For instance, the
those
trucks that will collect this waste, these dumping trucks.
I know that one. I could not.
You don't know anything about
No,
that?
no, that
Why
one.
is that?
You know, there are certain issues that
Are purely
purely handled by the admin or
By
by
admin.
the management.
So do you have these reviews then? These periodical reports from GPPA, these reviews regarding the procurement activities for the year. Do you have access to those?
Procurement.
GPPA compliance reports. Every year the Gambia Public Procurement will issue or will conduct a compliance review, and there will be a report to that effect. Are you aware of this?
No, for that one, I could not fully recall.
So
recall.
for the Gambia Council, the contracts committee, you don't sit over the reviews from, or the compliance review reports from GPPA?
Sometimes, as I said, some of the issues were just handled by, the admin, admin part of it.
So the contracts committee was not fully in charge when it comes to procurement. Is that the case?
Well, for me, as a member of contract committee, some of the issues I could not recall. I could
You don't
not
even know
recall,
that they
yes,
exist.
Yeah.
So the other issue I want to ask you is regarding the receipt of monies every year by councillors. Were you part of the ones that were receiving the monies for the corridor and the Tobaski yearly, twice in the year?
Council, can you repeat your question? I don't think he got your question.
Okay, thank you. Were you part of the councillors that were being paid twice in the year during Tobaski and Korite?
Yes, yes, I was.
Do you know why you were receiving that money?
Well, the accounting officers, what they told us is a norm. They said it's a norm. They said, it has been going on in the council. So when we came in as well in 2018, we started the same thing.
The same process.
Yeah, the same, yeah.
But you know that is not lawful, correct? You know that?
Yeah, for now, honestly speaking,
Now you
I know.
know.
Yeah, now I know it is unlawful. Yeah.
Not lawful.
Yeah.
All right. In your statement, the third paragraph, you had stated that in relation to the Foreign and Integration Subcommittee, you said it was not actively functional due to the interference of the former chairman, Shirifo Sonko, concerning the decision of the committee. The decision and the recommendations of the subcommittee was never adhered to by the chairman, especially matters relating to traveling. Can you please explain that?
Yes, thank you so much for this council.
Mr. Darboe, can you please speak into the mic?
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, please move a bit and speak into the mic.
Yeah, thank you so much, council. I
right.
think this is a very important question. I was the secretary to Foreign and Integration,
Yes.
and we discussed issues regarding to council, to other councils as well,
Yes.
outside the country, particularly bilateral or twinning. And when it comes in terms of traveling packages, we sat as a committee to discuss who and who are eligible to be part of this package. So we normally consider the type of traveling it is.
Yes.
For instance, if it is going to be on the youth matter, or if it is going to be on sports, or development, or probably environment. So we have to discuss and involve the committees that are part of the traveling package. But obviously, we also select one or two from Foreign and Integration Committee.
Yes.
And the package which is attached to that particular set of committee, that is maybe if it is the environment, you know,
Yes.
if it is an environment issue,
Yes.
though we normally select one or two individuals from the environment committee. If it is sports related, we also select one or two. Then the rest we leave it for the admin to also select one or two individuals to be part of the package traveling.
Yes.
So when we did that, so when we submitted through the chairperson, because the lady is a chairperson, when we submit our recommendation to the office of the chair, he normally, proven our decision futile. He didn't take our decision. So he's going to make his own decision.
Okay. And
He's
what
going-
go ahead, go ahead.
Yes, he's going to make his own decision with regards to those who are to travel. That is part of the policy makers. So when I see that, I feel, I feel somehow, I belittle myself. I said, why should this be done? Because these are a couple of heads that puts together and come up with this, idea. So if they come up with this idea, and at the end of the day, it's only one brain that says no to this, to this decision. So I said to myself, what is the importance of me being part of this committee? So at the long run, I said, to be candid, I respect my integrity. I cannot be part of a committee that is, that at the end of the day, you pass a decision and it will be revoked by one individual. So I said to myself, there's no need for me to be, deciding on issues, and at the end of the day, it will not be, adhered to.
Adhered to.
Yeah.
All right. So the other issue as well is the issue regarding your ward allocation. Were you, as a ward councillor at the time, allocated any amount for respect to the ward allocation?
Unfortunately, no.
Since throughout the 5 years you've served.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
Well, as I said, it's a long story.
You can explain to us. You
you
can
know-
cut it short, like they always say.
Yeah, it's a long story, and But to me, I think it is based on partisan line, yes. I see it as partisan line.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. That's the bottom line. That's why I'm not benefiting anything from the council. If I tell you not believe, I never benefit even a single project from the council for 5 good years.
Very well. The geology was, or is your area or your ward affected?
Yes.
You was
I have 3 communities affected.
Three communities.
That's namely Farababata, Kafuta, and Sotokoy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for the ward allocation, did you apply for this ward allocation as well?
Yeah, the first one, yes, I applied. Okay. I applied through a project proposal I had a meeting with my ward development committee.
Okay.
So
The second one?
The second one, no.
Why?
As I said, the second one was purely, it was a decision from the office of the chair. He selected, the councillors who are to benefit. The second one, I think 10 councillors benefited from it. 10 or 5. The first was 5.
Those ones they applied? Was it open or he just decided?
The first one was an open one. I applied that one.
The second one?
No, the second one, I didn't.
It wasn't open.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, let me ask
Yes,
further
yes.
question on that. The first one, I want clarity here. The first one was the normal ward allocation, right?
Yes.
The second one was the one for those communities that are affected and that should have this money paid to them from the geology funds that are transferred to the council.
No, I think, they are different.
Yeah.
This one is the second, council asked me of the second package of ward allocation.
Ward allocation.
Yes, during Sirifo's time,
Yes.
it was, 2 disbursements were made.
Okay.
The first one, 5 councillors benefited, and I believe the second one, I think 10 or 5, I could not fully recall.
Yes, so now the first
So that
5,
of the-
yes, the
yeah.
first 5, you applied.
Yes.
Everybody applied.
Well, I applied,
Yes, but
yes.
did you recall anybody that benefited from the first 5 made an application and they were given based on whatever criteria were set?
Well, I was just informed by...
Was there a criteria set for the applicants?
No, it was just an open one. It was just an open, they said they just...
I understand the word allocation. Was there any criteria set or was it just a normal allocation? They just selected?
Yes.
How was the process done?
Well, I was not part of the development committee. I was just informed that all the interested councillors, ward councillors, should apply.
Okay.
Should apply for ward allocations.
Yes.
So I did. That of mine I did.
Yes, but in the course of that application, you were also further told that you must fulfill certain criteria. Is that correct?
No. No, they only told me to write a proposal, just to give a proposal, a project
Yes.
proposal for that. But
Yes.
I don't think...
Did they not ask you to make sure that your ward has an account?
Yes. That's true. Yes.
So there was some sort of a criteria that you should meet
Yeah.
to be able to benefit, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
That's true.
Now, so at what point did the council understand that geology funds were being remitted to the council's account for onward transmission to the wards that are affected?
Well, for me, as I said earlier,
I'm asking you a specific question. At what point in time during your 5-year tenure that you became aware that there are funds available for affected communities?
I think this was in 2022, I believe. 2022, precisely.
So for 2018 and 2021, you had no idea that funds were paid into council's account?
Yeah, that's right. Because the first disbursement of that geology fund, I believe, was in 2022. And I think the councillors who benefited from that geology fund were from, most of them from Combo South.
Okay.
Yeah, from Combo South.
So from 2018 to 2021, Can you recall having meeting at council level about these funds that have been transferred to the council's account? Did you recall any meeting discussing this?
Yes, because I think we had a council general meeting, and it was disclosed that there were, some funds from the geology, because I was part of the councillors who also, went to geology unit to ask for at least something for the council, particularly the wards that are affected.
That was between 2018 to 2021.
That was around 2019, 2020, because our objective was at least to have the whole quarries to be part of the council. That was our main objective, but unfortunately, it didn't go that way. So
Okay,
we
thank you.
only asked certain percentage of the geology funds to be transferred to the council, so that the councillors also affected can benefit from it.
Thank you. Council, you may proceed.
The other issue is in relation to a declaration of intent that was signed by some councillors deciding that they would not attend meetings that had been at the level of council when Silifo Sonko was expelled from his party. Do you recall this?
Yes.
Were you part of the individual?
Yes, I was. I was part of the signatories.
Yeah, yes, that's true. But why would you decide not to take part in activities or meetings by virtue of his expulsion?
Yes, because if I can fully recall, there was a section part of that local government act
Yes.
which says if a chairman or councillor has been expelled or dismissed from your party, automatically you are relieved from your office. So when that happened, we felt Silifo Sonko is no more eligible in that office until, to me, I said until the dust is cleared. I said until the dust is cleared.
Please come again. I didn't hear that part clearly.
Yes, okay.
You
What
said until the
dust is
Dust
cleared.
what?
The
Is
dust
clear.
is cleared, yes.
Okay. So what do you mean by that?
What I mean by that, because the matter was later referred to court.
To court.
Yeah, to court.
Okay.
For-
And was the dust cleared?
Yes, the dust was cleared later. Yes.
How was it cleared?
Yes, they said, the court has ruled that, Silifo cannot be expelled from the office like that. Those are draconian laws, imputed by the former regime. So they felt that cannot go well for an elected individual. Yeah.
Okay. That's the interpretation part of it.
Yeah.
Probably we don't want to go to that. But as a member of council, as a councillor, let's assume that you feel that a particular member of council, be it a councillor or the chairperson, whosoever is a chairperson at the time, is unlawfully occupying the office. Do you stay away from attending meetings and serving the public as opposed to doing what you have to do, even if you feel
No,
that
the
he
thing-
should not be there, the right thing to do? Do you believe at the time that was the best approach? Staying away and decide not to attend meetings?
No, the thing is, not actually we are trying to dodge away from meetings, because during Sirifo's time,
Yes,
we hardly have general council meeting.
I understand that.
Yeah, we hardly have general council meeting, and I think in a year if I can remember, 2 or 3 council meeting the whole year.
I understand.
Yeah, so it doesn't mean we dodge away from council sittings.
Yes.
Normally, it was not.
Not only you have said this, we have had several witnesses who have testified on grounds that, in fact, some or one called him incompetent. That's the vice chair. I'm sure you've heard that. We don't dispute those facts. When Silifo Sonko testifies here, we will put all those to him.
That's right.
And if he says that he was holding regular meetings, probably he will have to give us proof that he was holding regular meetings.
Perfect.
But as it stands, the evidence is not only from you, but from most witnesses that he has not really been having regular meetings.
Wallahi, yeah.
Okay.
That's true.
So that aside, But individually, as councillors, when you sign this declaration of intent, this probably would not have been the best solution. The best solution would have been if you genuinely think, whether rightly or wrongly, that he should no longer be the chairman, call for a meeting and then follow the procedure and get him out.
Yeah, that's why
So this would not have been the best. Staying away from meetings for a couple of times would not have been the best decision, right?
Yeah, but I mean, we had a consensus
Yes.
that I mean, whenever the court has decided,
No, let's
being
forget
it,
about
being it,
let's forget about the court for now.
Okay,
At
okay.
the level of council, 16 of you would not attend meetings because you don't recognize the legitimacy of Sirifo Sonko.
That's right.
That's why I said, be it as it may, you may have a very good argument. You may have a very good case.
That's right.
That's not why we are here.
That's right.
That's not why we are here.
That's
The,
right.
the issue is when you stay away from meetings or activities of council, just because of one man, then you're not serving your public, the people you are supposed to serve at that period in time. You're going to have just call for a meeting and then get him out and follow the procedure and make effort, in fact, to get him out. Correct?
Yeah, you may be correct, but it's going to be very difficult. Counsel.
I appreciate that.
It's going to be
But I'm
very
just saying that would
difficult.
have been the best to make effort to get him out rather than abstaining.
I concur you.
Yes.
I
And
concur
once you
you.
abstain, the people suffers. When
I-
the elephant fight, the grass suffers.
I concur you.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I concur.
All
Yes.
right. Thank you very much, Mr. Darboe.
Thank you,
There
sir.
are no further questions for this witness, Madam Chair. Any question?
Mr. Darboe,
Yes,
I
sir.
guess you are now a former ward councillor.
That's right.
But whilst you were in office,
Yes, this is what I am. If you could fully recall, I said it in the preamble, in my preamble, that I mean, I was part of that group, that councillors or those councillors, which went to geology unit to facilitate.
No,
how-
but, my
No, I'm
question-
coming. I'm just coming to your question, how to answer it. So I was part of the councillors who at least went to the geology unit to facilitate how we can have either the whole package part of the council, or at least we have a percentage for the council. It's being loaded from different quarries, and they will calculate it and have our percentage for the council.
thanks for the explanation, but you haven't answered my question.
Okay.
And my question is, this thing was signed in 2019. This memorandum of understanding was signed in 2019.
Okay.
And it specifically stated that you should, 20% of the funds that government collected should be sent to you and to develop, you sat there till 2022 or 2023. Now, in all of those years, how many times did you know that geology funds have been remitted to the council's account?
This is what I'm saying. I think, to my knowledge, to the best of my ability, I think I heard of these geology funds sometime in 2022.
2022.
I
So
think
you are
that
not
was,
aware of
that
this?
that was sometime in July or August.
So you were not aware that they had signed a memorandum of understanding in 2019?
No, I was not. I was
Okay,
not.
thank you.
Thank you so much.
Council, is that all for the witness?
Yes, Madam Chair, we are done with the witness. We have other witnesses, yes.
Okay. Mr. Darboe, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We will discharge you, and where we feel there is a need for you to come and clarify certain issues for
Inshallah.
us,
Inshallah.
we will call upon you to do so.
Inshallah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Welcome, ma'am.
Registrar, can you please call the next witness?
Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. Welcome.
Good afternoon.
Mr. Witness, for continuation of your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters, may I remind you once again that you are still on the oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair.
Thank you. I understood.
Thank you. Madam Chair, I hand over the witness to for us to proceed.
Good afternoon, Mr. Darboe.
Good afternoon, Madam Chair.
Yes, you're supposed to submit some documents today.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Can we proceed on that? Council, can we proceed, please?
Yes, thank you very much. Mr. Darboe, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. And you?
I am very well, sir. Thank you so much. What documents do you have with you?
Yeah. I have the minutes of the meeting,
The market committee.
committee meetings.
How many minutes?
So I have 8 of them.
8.
Yes.
All right. Can I please see that? And then, what else do you have?
Including the notification of those various market meetings, some of the,
Come again, please.
including the notification that has been sent to the chairman's office in notifying him about the market committee's various meetings.
Okay.
Some of those notification letters
Okay, can I please see?
are here with me too.
Is that all?
I also have a document from the Bafuloto community where
From the?
Bafuloto community where myself and the ward committee sat over their issues regarding the funding of the geology fund.
Okay.
And also a letter from the area council reminding the councillors affected, or the areas affected by the quarantine, that funding for the projects in communities affected by quarantine operations.
All right.
Yes.
May I please have them?
And also submission of proposed priority project for Bafuloto village, as I said earlier on, with the minutes attached. And resolution of the Kembuje Ward Committee on projects and identification also. Kembuje Ward Development Committee meeting with the community of Bafuloto. And the council subcommittee, the selection of the council subcommittee, also a list of that is also with me. Yeah, that is another letter addressed to the chairman notifying him of a meeting. I think these are the ones I have.
Yes, I also believe we've asked you about information regarding when you resumed your meetings after your declaration of intent. You remember this? Do you recall this? When your first meeting was after you had your refusal to not attend meeting while Sutefosonko is there.
No, I couldn't remember. I'm not sure that was communicated to me.
You don't have that.
No, I didn't have that.
Are these minutes written with pen or pencil?
By then, we didn't access, my laptop have a problem, and I couldn't access any of the computers. We use a pen, no, a pen and photocopy.
It's a black pen. Or it's photocopied?
It's photocopied, because the originals are submitted to the management.
Mr. Darboe, did you make an effort to check with management if you can get the originals of the photocopy that you are referring to?
I asked, but I was told that all the documents are with the commission. Yeah.
Did you check with our registrar to check the documents they have submitted? Because we've noted all the documents that we received from the council.
No, that was not done, because this was just communicated to me yesterday when I left here. I was sick, and still now, in fact, sick. I'm having a scar, and it's disturbing me.
Okay, I will further request that you check with the register whether the original, so that we ascertain that the original is available.
No problem, ma. I will.
All right, thank you.
We apply to tender the local market committee meeting minutes Thursday, May 2nd of May 2019. It's a photocopy. The other one, Mr. Is not signed. Sorry, it has no date.
Maybe
Maybe you can help us with
it may
that.
be an oversight, but in most of my documents or minutes, I always sign them. It may be an oversight, but I can still go over it.
We also
and
have
check.
another one that's not signed.
All right.
We have one dated the